Welcome to this week's Community Wire. I'm your host, Michelle McMullen, and today we're joined by Daniel Ramage, General Manager of Swine Innovation Porc. Daniel is here to give us an exclusive preview of an exciting event happening on January 7th, ahead of the Banff Porc Seminar. This event will explore the power of collaborative research in addressing the challenges and opportunities facing Canada's pork sector. Let's dive in and learn more about what SIP has in store.
The Banff Porc Seminar is one of the most important events for Canada's pork sector, and that's because it brings together producers and industry partners and researchers all together in one place. With SIP, we're going to be hosting a research-focused event ahead of this conference as a way to bring our partners together to showcase and to celebrate the work that's happening in Canada's pork research community. It's all about getting knowledge out and getting it out into the hands of Canadian industry. It's also a way to help researchers build bridges and connections back to the industry. By bringing people together and highlighting research through this event, our goal here is really all about creating those types of opportunities for dialogue and for information sharing. At this session, we're going to be diving into the work that SIP does to help support research and knowledge transfer for the pork industry. And of course, there have been a lot of changes at SIP in the last year. We want to use this event as an opportunity to share updates about our progress and about the things happening. But really, the key thing that we want to do through this event, through this session, is to put a spotlight on our researchers. They're the stars of the show for this event, and so we're going to want to feature highlights from some cutting-edge research projects, research that's happening under the cluster. So for example, I'm really excited for the presentation by Manuel Juarez from Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. He's going to present on his quality research. And that's a presentation that's also going to include a technology demo. So we're going to be able to see his technology firsthand. Alongside that, we've also planned a panel discussion that's featuring some cluster researchers, and that's going to include Yolande Seddon from the University of Saskatchewan. She is the industry's animal welfare chair. We also have Martin Nyachody from the University of Manitoba, and he's an expert on feed and animal nutrition. And also Chantal Farmer from Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada in Sherbrooke, who's an expert on milk and lactation. We've got a lot of expertise, and they're going to be sharing information about the work that they're leading, the projects that they're involved in, but they're also going to describe how investments in research and collaboration through programs like the cluster are really key to moving the needle in priority areas around things like animal health and welfare and productivity for the benefit of producers. The other thing I should mention here is that it's not just about one-way presentations. This session is going to be an opportunity for producers to engage and to ask questions directly to the researchers. These are opportunities for dialogue, and that's something that's always really important when it comes to bringing new ideas forward for the future, right? Whether it's for researchers to gain new ideas from the industry or for industry to learn about some of the key outcomes happening through research. That's what this session is going to be all about. Collaboration is a theme for this session because it's a key part of what we do at SIP. Our role is all about bringing industry and academia and government together. It's also key to how researchers work under the cluster. They work across institutions and across the country to bring the best ideas forward. But collaboration is one of those things where there's always an opportunity for more. And when we think about our national research priorities in the pork industry, we also need to be thinking about collaborating across the industry and across the country so that we can be as effective as possible when it comes to mobilizing research and pooling resources and building initiatives that are as strong and as strategic as possible to meet the industry's needs. That's one of SIP's strategic goals, but it's also a reality that we collectively need to keep building on if we're going to move the needle on Canada's position as a leader in pork research and in pork production. If you're passionate about the future of the pork industry in Canada, and if you're interested in what's happening around research, this session is really going to be great. We're going to be hearing firsthand about some really transformative research from some really great research experts. And it's also going to be a chance to network and to connect with other leaders in the industry, right? So a chance to learn, chance to ask questions, and also a chance to connect and build bridges. The last thing I'll mention is that registration for this program is still open. We're keeping registration open until January 3rd. And if you'd like to attend, just visit swineinnovationpork.ca to register, and really looking forward to connecting with everyone there.
That wraps up today's episode of the Community Wire. It was great to have Daniel here to give us a sneak peek into SIP's deep dive session on collaborative research. If you're involved in the pork industry, this is one event you won't want to miss. Be sure to register. Seating is limited. For more details and to sign up, head over to SIP's website at www.swineinnovationpork.ca. Until next time, I'm Michelle McMullen, and we'll see you again soon on the Community Wire.